Hey guys, Jeff the Nature Guy here at ZooMontana, and I want to introduce you to two of our newest animals. These little guys here, domestic turkeys. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why in the world do you have domestic turkeys? Well, listen, somebody had them, needed to part ways with them, but didn't want to eat them. And so we said, we'd love to have them, and we want them to roam around the grounds here at the zoo, really hang out with the peacocks. The peacocks are already showing interest, and it's pretty cute. Right now we're in a quarantine area, which means we want to make sure that they're healthy before they go out on grounds. And the peacocks have already been coming over to introduce themselves. It's been pretty cute to watch. But domestic turkeys, unfortunately, they don't get the love that they deserve. They are neat animals. It's not their fault that over the years they've been bred for one thing, and that's for meat. And so because of that, they are a little different than their wild counterpart. The first thing is right under here, all this meat, they've got a really big chest. And that's because that's what you eat on Thanksgiving. Don't listen, I'm sorry, buddy. But they've been bred over the years to grow a really big area right up in here for that meat. So that's one thing. Now, because their chests are so big, they can no longer fly like the wild turkeys can. Believe it or not, wild turkeys can fly up to a mile and at 55 miles an hour. It's pretty amazing. These guys, they can't do that. The other thing about turkeys, wild turkeys can run, believe it or not, as fast as a horse. Not these guys. They don't run at all. In fact, their legs are very short because over the years, again, they've been bred. There's not much meat on those legs, and so let's make them shorter because they're not necessary, so they can't run very fast. So that's another bad thing. And number three, their color. They're this bright white color. Obviously, wild turkeys, if they were that white, they'd be eaten by predators like this. So if these guys aren't protected in an open setting, you got to be careful of predators because they're so white. Now, the reason that they are white is because it doesn't darken the skin, which is something that a lot of times people don't like dark meat on turkeys. Now, some people do. You can find dark meat, but there's more white meat on these, or white skin on these white turkeys. But nonetheless, what a cool animal. We've talked about turkeys before. They have that little snood on the top of their beak there. The wattle there helps cool them down. What you see them right now, it's warm out here, so they're panting. It's just like a dog does. These guys can't sweat, so they pant like a dog does. And that little wattle there is actually what helps keep them cool. It helps to actually cool down the animal. But we will promise that we will give these guys some good love. They deserve it. They were a turkey that were spared. They've been pardoned, so to say, which means they will not end up on the Thanksgiving plate. That's good stuff. Guys, until next time, I'm Jeff the Nature Guy with our two domestic turkeys.